Hey beautiful souls, it's me, it's Meg from meg4.com. I am a minimalist blogger and I'm here to inspire you to declutter your home and live more simply with more joy. So, this video is inspired by a Forbes article and a New York Times article that were both written in 2021. And essentially the Forbes article was about what design trends are going away. And one was about minimalism and decorating minimally, as you'll see behind me. Very neutral colors and not a ton of decor. I do have color in my house. My entire bedroom is green because it's just like the color that I wanted. But the second article was about, is minimalism dead? And I found them so fascinating. So I wanted to make an article, make a video on YouTube about, is minimalism dead? Is the trend dead or is it just beginning? So I don't think minimalism only lives in design trends, and I don't believe it only lives in fashion trends, and I believe it is sort of like a broader picture. For me, minimalism means a total way of life where I seek to make my home a sanctuary and my priorities are completely flipped. I am not reliant on capitalism and the next new shiny thing to buy for my happiness and well-being. I find my happiness and well-being in meaningful things, in relationships, in experiences, in the spiritual journey of just being a human on this planet. And it's not reliant on how many things I own, how expensive my car is. I drive a really old 2013 Nissan, and like manual drive, crank windows, and I love it because it's so good on gas. I mean, of course I would, it'd be, probably be really nice to have like a Mercedes with all the gadgets and seat warmers and leather seats and things like that. But I believe minimalism and living simply is about not being addicted to, I need more luxurious things. I need to look wealthy and rich to others. I need to look a certain way. I can go weeks without buying a single thing, and I'm really happy with the things that I have. I have what I need, and that's pretty much all you need. So I don't really think that minimalism is going anywhere, and I do think it looks differently for everybody. So maybe somebody who is a huge crafter will have a crafting room that looks like a hoarder room, but they know where everything is. In their mind, it's completely organized and it brings them so much joy. But in the rest of their house, it's not filled with junk. They know how to spend wisely and save wisely, and they have priorities in their life. And I think that, or even like somebody who's really into books and reading will have 17 bookshelves, but maybe a very minimal, simple wardrobe. The rest of their house is very simple. Their house feels like a sanctuary. And referencing back that Forbes article that talked about design trends, they were talking about how a lot of people don't want to like sparse, like barely fill their home like in minimalism. They want to have a little bit more character, and if that brings you joy, that's fantastic. Minimalism doesn't always have to be like white walls and like one corner with a chair. For me, it's a big giant couch with not a ton of pillows, but just enough for what we need. And I think when you start to live within your means and live even below your means and just with what you need for basic life, you start to reevaluate everything else in your life, your parenting, your relationships, what your purpose is, how you want to live your life. You start to reevaluate literally every other piece of your life. So I really encourage people to sort of like self-evaluate and learn the deeper meaning behind minimalism. I started my journey like 15 years ago, a long time ago, where I sort of started to evaluate everything that I had, and it really got kickstarted in 2015, where we kind of just sold everything and moved into a tiny little apartment. I started my dream job in my dream hospital. I was living right on the beach, and it was like, I'm gonna give up everything to finally do all the things that I talked about. I always wanted to work at this certain hospital. I always wanted to like live on the beach. I always wanted to like live in a walkable city, and I was like, someday never comes. If I want to do the things that I want to do, I better start doing them. So sold everything and started like checking off the bucket list, and we would live very simply, eat very simply and healthy. I wouldn't spend a ton of money on like clothes or cars or crazy things, and I was able to save money and then check off all those bucket list items. Things like becoming an annual pass holder at Disney, seeing the Eiffel Tower, Mediterranean cruise, finally seeing Spain and Italy and France, and just like so many things that I would not have been able to do if I stayed in my current lifestyle. You know, so I really want to encourage you. I do believe minimalism is not going anywhere, and minimalism and living simply and reevaluating your life is kind of the key to like jumpstart all of your dreams and all of your goals. So if you want to learn more about that, I have a ton of articles on my blog, meg4.com. And of course, follow me on social media. I'm always inspiring you to a better life and a more decluttered existence. So come find me on there. I'll put links down below to all of my stuff and platforms and things. And if you have an idea of like a topic you want to talk about, or maybe a video that you want me to make, go ahead and put it in the comments. I would love to make a video just for you. And of course, let me know where you're watching from, because I'm super curious where people find these little silly videos that I make and where they are in the world. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.